Hi, welcome to part 2 of prepping for my first art exhibition ever. So in this video we'll be on InDesign preparing the painting folder where all the prices are and images of my paintings. We are also going to be printing out the labels that are going to be fixed on the wall beneath my paintings during the exhibition. Use some prints that I've printed out at my local printer and the poster. Let's get right into it and I hope you like it. This past week I went to my local printer to print out the exhibition poster. So here it is. I'm really happy about how it turned out. This weekend I went and put the posters in town. So I'll insert a video here of me doing that. It was really fun. I loved how it turned out also. It was quite small compared to other posters, but it was fine. And I also printed out some prints. This is how they turned out. I'm also really happy with them. On the back I have my QR code, my logo and my social media. So yeah, I'll be handing those out. There should be a postcard coming in. I printed it online, so it should arrive soon, hopefully before the exhibition, because the exhibition is now in only 1 week. So yeah, let's hope that comes. I also ordered online my business cards. I started my business in May and still haven't gotten business card. I even got this really cool business card holder. This is the front of it. This is the A from my logo. I'm loving the color I've chosen. I hope these have some kind of success because I printed a lot of them. Let's see if they get used. Now I need to get my portfolio folder with all the prices for my paintings ready. So let's do that together. I'm on my computer right here and I am preparing a folder for the exhibition where all of my paintings are. It's a bit like a portfolio, but there'll be a picture of my painting, the name of it and all the details about it and its price. The first thing we're going to do is to separate this A4 page in two, so that way we'll be able to put 2 paintings on 1 page. So grabbing the box tool and then going up here and dividing the height by 2. There we go. We know that this is half of my page. So now we have our page separated in 2. First off, I like the aesthetics of boxes at the moment, like boxes with strokes. You'll see what I mean. Then to round the corners, just click on the yellow box on the side here, and then you can round your corners like this. And I wanted to make something special for the price, something different, so I made this like shape, and now we just need to drag the informations in. If you click on the shape here, go to File, Place, Command D, click on your painting, say Open, and now it's in the box. As you can see, it's way too large for the box, so you click in the center here and then make it smaller. Perfect. Very nice. Now you just need to write a few words about your painting and put that in this last box. All we have to do for the other paintings is just select all of that, Command C, Command V, place it under here, and you have your second template for your next painting. I made a few modifications on the painting folder. I just wanted to show you what it finally looks like. First off, I added a front page to announce what the folder is about. So I put portfolio, that the price will be listed in the folder, and I added a section with all of my paintings that have already been sold and that have already found a home. I just added my logo at the bottom here. The first page that I made is to announce the paintings that are for sale, and I did this design with the flowers. And so what I did to have a cohesive folder is that I reused these flowers to separate the page in two. So I changed that. What I also did is that in the price shape right here, I just wanted the color to go with the painting. For example, on this painting there is gold, so I put gold inside the price tag. And then if we go down to page 12, this is the page that announces the paintings that have been sold. So vendu is sold in French. So yeah, that's what I've done. Computer, and we're going to make all of the labels for my paintings, so they will be fixed on the wall next to each of the paintings. Go to print, A4, create. There we go, we have a new document open. So now what we're going to do is make a grid. All our different labels. So what are we going to write on the label? Actually, let's put title and date together. Then we're going to have materials. Is it acrylic on painting? Has it got texture or not? And thirdly, we are going to have a small description. So now we have to put a bit of a hierarchy in there. I'm going to use the fonts from my branding. So for the title and the date, I'm going to use Hansief, I can't remember, Hansief up here. Okay. For the materials, I'm going to use Lexand Deca in medium. And then finally for the description, I'm going to use Lexand Deca in light. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's raining like mad. Let me see. Oh, you can't see because of the light, but it's raining like mad right now. Okay, so we've put the title and the date up to 18. Materials is at 12, and description, let's put it down to 10. That seems good. Now what we have to do is duplicate on all the different sections that we made last time. Press Alt and drag it where you want it to be. There we go. So on this page, we have 10 labels. I have 17 paintings. We will need 2 pages. So go to page and right click, duplicate spread, and there we go. We have the second page. Okay, so now we have all of our blocks. We just need to drag the title in, drag the materials in, and drag the description in. Realized that I forgot to put the sizing of the paintings, so I'm just going to squeeze that in between the materials and the description. That's not too bad, is it? Medium. Okay, so this is the paper I'm going to be using to print out the labels. It's 220 grams. Hi again. So it's been a few days since the art exhibition opening, and I thought that I would tell you all about it. So I arrived 3.5 hours before the opening to set up everything, thinking that would be enough time. Fortunately, it was enough time, but I didn't have a lot of free time to film a lot of footage of me preparing everything. So I started by grouping all of my paintings in 4 groups depending on the style of painting I used, so that they would all look good hanging on the wall together. Then the second step was hanging all of them on the wall and making sure they were all straight, which was pretty tricky because of the hanging system I had installed with the string. We had to readjust so that the painting was straight. And then I added the labels underneath all of my paintings. And then I had to clean up all the rooms, so move the tables and the chairs. There was a cocktail, so I had to place all of the tables in a certain way so that people could grab some drinks and food. I also installed a table at the end of the exhibition, and on that table I placed my business cards, the guest book and the painting folder that we prepared together so that they could grab those when they were walking out the room. I had also organized a little package with a small painting, one of my prints and postcards that I was actually selling during the exhibition as a kind of prize that they could win. I have some hair in my mouth. That they could win and take home with them as a memory of the art exhibition. That was really fun. We had a jar where people would put their names, and at the end of the exhibition, or at the end of the opening, I picked a name out and that was the winner. So all of that preparation took the whole 3.5 hours I had, and I'm very thankful that I had 2 friends there to help me out. And then the guests arrived and I was pretty stressed out, not going to lie, especially about a speech that I had to give that introduced myself and my art, what was it about. And so yeah, I waited a good 30 minutes for everyone to arrive, or the guests to arrive, and then I gave my speech. And after that I was a lot more relaxed. During my speech I was told that I was kind of dancing. That was just me releasing the stress, but yeah, and then I went to speak to all the guests and it was really fun and I really enjoyed my night.